Hey, this is Mike. Just want to show you this 2014 Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited in silver, and kind of far away from it right now because just kind of want to show you the remote start. Something I think is cool. Here's the key right here, and I can go ahead and start it up. And I'm going to go ahead and go to it. Now you can start it up from up to, I think it's 300 feet away, something like that. And I've done a video like that where I got as far as I could away from the vehicle and started it up, and it just started right up. I mean, you couldn't even hear it. So anyway, this is a proximity sensor key. So I could like literally just put it in my pocket right now and just get in the vehicle without having to unlock the doors or anything. It'll just sense it. I'll show you that in a second. But let's check it out. It's got the projector headlights and fog lights, and the color it's officially called the billet, which is the name of the color. And it does have the luggage rack there on the top. It's got awesome looking wheels and sunroof and all that cool stuff. Nice wheels. Nice vehicle in general. And let me go ahead and open up the back. So on this key, let me show you the back first. Now it does have the backup sensors, parking sensors, and it's four-wheel drive, and it does have a little camera right here for backing up. So let me go ahead and open up the back. I just use the key to do that. And so back here, somebody already put the seat down, so you can see that the seat do fold down in the back. You got a subwoofer on the right. You also have a power supply. You got little places to hook stuff like a cargo net or whatever too, and you got those hooks there at the front to do the same thing. We've got some metal right here. I guess that's for loading stuff to keep it, added strength there. Now over here you've got like a little flashlight, rechargeable flashlight that mounts in here, and that comes out like that, and it's basically like a little flashlight. And you got like a little storage pocket here. Now this has like metal rails here for sliding stuff in. Now you can buy a cargo mat to put back here, and it fits in here perfectly and looks really good and protects the carpet and stuff. So I'd highly recommend that when you buy a new vehicle. And this lifts up, and underneath here, let's see if I can do it with one hand, is these things, and these like little containers. You can put stuff in them, you can dump them, and those are pretty handy. And there's one there, and also you got a full-size spare tire, and some space around it in case you need it for like extra space for a trip. There's your little funnel right there for your capless fuel cap, and that's only for if you're using a gas can. So now if I want to close the tailgate, I don't even have to take the key out of my pocket. I can just go ahead and push this button, and it'll beep a couple times, and then it'll come down. Alrighty. And like I said, this car is still locked. I mean, I did open and close the tailgate, but the key is here, and I'm going to put it back in my pocket, and I can just hook my hand here, and you notice it just opens up. So that way I don't have to. I can keep my key in my, like if you're a lady and you have a purse, you can just keep it in your purse the whole time. Or you can keep it in your pocket, and you don't have to worry about taking it out. You just keep it in there, and you just drive the vehicle, and you can relock the vehicle like with this button. So I mean, you don't need the key to be in your hand in order to lock and unlock the vehicle or drive it. So let me go ahead and start back here. Here's the inside of the back door. You've got a water bottle holder there. You've got some real wood trim back here. Speaker. There's your button for your power window, and everything's soft to the touch except for the wood. but pretty nice. Everything's feeling high quality there. Here's your back seat, and I'm gonna go ahead and lift this back up so since you get an idea of what it looks like with the seat down. Nice firm high quality leather seats, and you can see it's got pretty good amount of leg room there behind the seats. This comes down, you've got armrest and a cup holder, and here is the your rear air conditioning vents or heat vents, and down there at the bottom you see those buttons on the right, on the bottom corners. Those are for the heated seats, so the back seats are heated. You also have 2 USB chargers and a 115 volt AC adapter down there. So let me see if I can open that up so you can see. This is like a regular outlet. Now I don't know if you can, I don't think you can like power like hair dryers or anything like that, but it's for charging stuff, or you know, like a laptop use or something like that. So, and you've got the net pockets in the back of the seats. Everything is really well designed and comfortable and high quality. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and hop up here in the front here, and you got like a little tweeter speaker here. You've got your water bottle holder there, some storage behind it, and right here is a button for your presets on your seats, your driver's seat. And here's your door lock controls, window controls for all 4 windows, and your side mirror controls here. You got your wood grain trim here, and you've got a power seat with lumbar adjustments up and down, in and out, so that way you can get it just right. It does have a power headlights. I mean automatic headlights, sorry. And I'm gonna go ahead and open up the gas cap. I just want to show you that this is a capless design, so you don't have to worry about taking the cap off and losing the cap. And you've got seals around here, and you know it's pretty neat design. That's what the little funnel back there is for, in case you need to use a gas can. Alrighty, it does have tilt steering, and I'm going to go ahead and hop in. And since I used a remote start, everything's kind of blacked out, so I still need to push this button. Now if the vehicle is not running and I wanted to start it, I just put my foot on the brake, as long as the key's in the car, put my foot on the brake and push the button, it'll start up. So let me move the seat back a little bit. Alright, hopefully the sun's not in the way too much. Guess I better start with the steering wheel because there's so much stuff here. Let me turn the volume down on the radio. Okay, so the steering wheel's got a bunch of buttons on it. It looks pretty cool, and it's got a leather wrapping on it, which is very comfortable, and it has some good thickness to it. And so let me explain these buttons a little bit. The first thing you might notice is these big things sticking out. These are paddle shifters for changing your gears on your transmission. So that way you can upshift and downshift with the electronic shifter. Now on the right side here, these buttons, there's nothing, these don't do anything. Right here is your cruise control. So that's your, pretty basic. You can turn it on and off there, off there, set it, resume, and go forward type thing. Right here is, let me start with this, Bluetooth. This vehicle, you can pair your cell phone, if it has Bluetooth, with the system in this vehicle. So when somebody calls in, you just push this button, say hello, and you start talking to them. If you want to make a call, you can push that button, and you can basically, tell the computer who you want to talk to, and it'll look through your phone book and find them and dial the number for you. You can hang up here. This is voice recognition, how you speak to the system, and it has different voice commands that it recognizes. Here, these buttons here with the OK and the arrows, that corresponds with this, let's see if I can get a better shot without the sun glare. This center screen in the middle of the gauges. Okay. So I'm going to start pushing buttons here, and I'm going to scroll down, and I'm going to see different information here. Relating to the vehicle. Now I can change what the speedometer looks like. I can go like that and have a digital speedometer, or I can have the analog look with the information in the middle. So I mean, there's lots of features there in this menu. You can play around with it. Now right right there, it says the tire pressure of each tire individually. Now if I scroll to the right, it tells me the transmission temperature. Scroll again, oil temperature, oil pressure, oil life, and battery voltage, stuff like that. So, you know, you can scroll up and down, left to right, and you get different information. So, pretty interesting computer readout system. The top left, you have the digital temperature of outside. Top right is the where you see that S right there. That's your digital, I mean your compass there. So we're facing south right now, this vehicle. So pretty neat and useful. So, and then the rest of the gauges are pretty much self-explanatory. You know, real basic, easy to read, and they're all backlit. So at nighttime they look really awesome. During the day it looked good too, but the camera's not picking up the full awesomeness of the way they look. So that's one screen. Now you got another big screen right here. It's 8.4 inch Uconnect system. Now this does have the digital temperatures, but these are inside here, and then you got 81 degrees outside. You got a clock and a digital compass there. Right now it's on satellite radio. I can push media, and it's asking me to insert a disc. So I'll explain that here in a second. The disc is actually here inside the center console. But anyway, you can also, it says USB. Now that USB port is in here. You've got a SD card, USB, and auxiliary input, as well as a power supply in this little compartment here. So, you know, there's your inputs to the device. And you have controls here. Now you have heated seats, heated steering wheel in the front, and that's how you control them up here. Your climate control, you can go through the different things. You can set temperatures and stuff, so I'm going to drop that down a little bit. Hopefully you'll be able to see all this stuff, because the sun's kind of glaring pretty good. In real life though, the sun doesn't really glare as much. I'm not sure why it's picking up so much on the camera. You can see it pretty good, because this is like a matte, not a gloss screen, so it doesn't reflect too bad. Now you do have navigation. You can set it to a specific destination, or you can just view the map. You know, basically you could be anywhere and just, you know, push the home button. It'll tell you exactly how to get home. So pretty cool. Now there's where you pair your phone, Bluetooth, and there's tons of apps in the Uconnect system. So you know, like a Wi-Fi hotspot, and you know, this is something you'd need to register for and check out. You do have some free access, and you can check into that. You can always turn the screen off, like at nighttime, or if you just don't want to be distracted by it, you can turn that off. Right here you got a volume button. Now on the back of the steering wheel, I forgot to mention, back here is volume. Now you can turn the volume up and down. And the same, on this side I can change the station. So right now I'm not on the radio. There we go. So I can have the volume up or down. Right here on the back of the steering wheel, I can change the stations on the back of the steering wheel, so I can keep my hands on the steering wheel while I'm manipulating the controls on the radio. So it's pretty cool. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that back down. You also have a volume button here, traditional. You've got your fan control here, it's traditional tuning. You've got your your dual temperature adjustments there, and your climate control adjustments. You can turn your parking sensors off in the back, just in case you need to get close to something, or if you're deliberately getting close. Eco mode, that's on. You can turn that off in case you need to do a little bit more aggressive driving through some traffic or something. Here's some stability, traction control type button, in case you need to, you know, you're going off-roading or something like that. Now I noticed in the video these lights are flashing. They're not flashing in real life, so just one of the things cameras, I guess it's the refresh rate or something, that kind of make it look like they're flashing. So like in here you've got your inputs, but also you can use this for some storage, put your cell phone in or whatever, charge it. You got some ambient light around the cup holders, or backlit, so that way you can find them in the dark and it looks cool. There's your shifter. Now the shifter is a electronic shifter, so I'm just gonna show you, just kind of bump it backwards, and you can see your as soon as I put it in reverse, the backup camera comes on. Now another cool thing about the new backup cameras is when you turn the steering wheel, so I'm like turning the wheel now, it changes the trajectory of those two lines, kind of give me an idea of where the vehicle is going to go as I back up. And also back here, when I look at the screen, it immediately shows me that there's something behind me. It's giving a little bit like a yellow light. If I were to back up a little bit more, it might, you know, kind of gets closer. So that's what the sensors and the camera do. Now you can see pretty good out of the back glass, but this just kind of adds an extra layer of safety here to backing up the vehicle, especially maybe if you have a lot of passengers and you're limited on your view, or a lot of cargo filled up in the back. So this kind of adds that level of safety, and it is a wide angle lens, so you get a good broad view of, you know, pretty good amount behind your vehicle. So I can go ahead and bump this down in the neutral, and I'll bump it down in the drive. So that's how it is. And then when I do that, the backup camera goes away. It's only in reverse is when that camera is active. Alright, so here's your four-wheel drive controls. You do have a four-wheel drive low, and you have an automatic section, sand, rock, and stuff like that, snow. This right here is a hill descent. This is only for off-road use. If you're going down a hill on dry pavement, don't use that button. It's not made for that. You can downshift if you want to downshift here with the paddle shifters. Here's your armrest. This does lift up. Let me show you the top part. Let's see which one. Oh, it doesn't have a top part. Some of them do. Okay. Right here is your padded storage area, along with your CD player location. And you got a power supply, so in case you want to charge something, put it in there, out of sight or whatever. You see it's got wood grain here. There's your glove compartment, and it's padded all the way in there, and it's compartmentalized with a little part up here, which is normally where you would find your owner's manual. And here is your rear view mirror, and it's auto dimming mirror. This 911 and assist, that's part of your Uconnect system that you would sign up for, register for. Here's a little place, padded place to put your sunglasses. Now you've got some lights here. This is like a floodlight. This is more of a spotlight up there, and you've got the sunroof. Now the sunroof does have a shade, so if you're not don't want to use it, you can just close it up. And but here's the controls for it. You can open it up like that. It goes all the way back. I'm go ahead and put it back forward. And I've got a button here to vent it, so I can vent it up like that. And I can close it up if I don't want to use it. We've got lights and mirrors in the visors. Same thing on the other side. And give you an idea of what it looks like back there. It's pretty much got airbags all the way around too. But anyway, there's probably a lot of features I might have skipped over, but this is a long video, so I'm going to go ahead and end it. If you're interested in this vehicle, or if you have any questions, my name is Mike, and my phone number and email address will be in the description. See you next time.